What's up, folks? You'll never guess what happened today. I started posting the lesson, and everything went pretty smooth. Woke up a little bit late. And then the government had the whole noise thing going on, and of course, pedophile over there was abusing his dog, right? And so I go, hey, come on here, punk, right? And so this little, the 15-year-old kid that's got a hard on for me, it's just like, he comes out and he's just like, hey, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, what, dude? And I step out there, right? And I said, he's just stepping up to me. What are you going to do? Fight me. And I'm like, dude, I live a vow of nonviolence, There's no way I'm going to do that, And so I tightened my chest up because he started yelling at me. So I started yelling at him like a dad. Tightened my chest off, but kind of bumped him a little by stepping into him, just kind of like that, And then he hit me right here, right? He hit me and it was just like, like my head didn't even move. And he's just like, he didn't even put his guard up. He was just like, so anyway, I called the cops, right? Because this is the perfect thing that I need to take down the government. All right? I mean, not to take them down, they're already dead, but to pull that mask down, right? So the cops show up and it's totally staged, right? So I can automatically know that I can sue the Palmdale Police Department. And they even witnessed the pedophile abusing this dog with their ears. And they tried to play it off, And so, and the dude like ran away, just part of it. And I give the cops an earful, like, and they totally lied to me. It's totally unethical behavior to lie like that and to make it all staged, shit like that. So they gave me that pamphlet I showed you, right? And of course, that talks about the Bill of Rights, which they've broken the United States government has broken 7 of my rights just within the Bill of Rights, not including like privacy or whatever else is in the Constitution, right? So anyway, they give me that. And they say to call them back when the kid gets back, right? I'm telling you, this kid's going to get it. Like, eventually, he might be the first example of an armless, legless, dickless, sex-changed homeless person. Okay, so they said call whenever he gets back. So I called them, and they never even came to go get him or talk to him or anything, It was all set up. It was all ruse. And so basically, the United States government, instead of dealing with shit themselves, they sent a 15-year-old boy over here to confront me. I mean, that's pretty pathetic for a government or for anybody, It's just like, whatever. And so anyway, I'm going to go visit the police department tomorrow and set charges, and then also see what I can do on a governmental level, to get my rights restored, So, and then that's not the only thing. I found out, I'd been assigned to a new psychologist. I was all looking forward to it because, like I said, usually I teach the psychologists. I teach the psychiatrists because I'm a shaman, right? Well, I found out that she is just part of the government's ploy, all right? Megan told me she's not even a real doctor, So, I mean, that's so ethically bound, It's just wrong. They're fucking with it right now. Hold on just a second. Pause. Look at that good-looking face right there. Okay, so here's what the thing is that it was all set up there. And the whole reason I got to her, my social worker, and one of the other social workers there did a dreamscape. And so I waited like over a year for them to repent, and I brought the hammer down on them. So, because, when I was homeless, I reported to UCLA these 2 doctors that worked with homeless people and got them fired because they were doing dreamscapes of a homosexual nature. I told them to stop, and they did another one, and then they got fired. One of those doctors is the one, hold on, government interference. Here, hold on. They really don't want this message to get out, but nobody can stop me, So Anyway, so those two employees performed in a dreamscape and lied about it, right? So I'm going to talk to the UCLA or anybody I can talk to about this situation, and then I'll be able to sue Heritage Clinic, and I'll be able to sue every person that was involved. And then, of course, I get to do the whole hell prison, Antarctica hell thing that they'll be sentenced to, right? And also I'll be able to get a lead on the doctor that I was just telling you about that Megan let in to ruin Starfucks and I meeting, all right? Yeah, it drugged me up. So it's not like, that was like 4 years ago, but what I can do is find out where he lives so I can track him down. So I got that, and this is all going to be able to spin around to where I can start these lawsuits, right? And then eventually take down the government, because the government is totally screwed. I've got these hooks to pull down the facade, to rip off the mask. Hold on. So everybody can see exactly that, know for sure that I killed them, right? So it was a day of awesomeness today. It just reinforces what I'm telling you, is that the United States government hired me to kill them, hired me to assassinate them. And now you're seeing all the proof around here. Who would have thought a little 15-year-old boy would enable me to bring down that facade so I can prove to you that the government is dead? Hold on. Hold on. Like that mustache. I've been growing it for a while now. Anyway, I probably shaved like after the series or something like that. Not totally shaved, but my facial hair and all that. Clip my beautiful red hair. I used to hate that when I was a kid at church. And like old ladies would be like, I want pretty hair. And I'd be like, oh, embarrassed and stuff. I'm like, oh, what the fuck, Of course, I didn't cuss. We were in church. I didn't usually cuss around my mom when I was little. But anyway, all that to say is like, I'm home free now. It's just like, I'm going to bring all of this down. And by bringing all this down, it brings down all the red tape. All this stuff that was keeping like reporters and anybody else from talking to me, right? It's just like, it's only a matter of time. I told you that the United States would be done by the end of the year. But now it is looking like a very real possibility that they're going to surrender. This is kind of their way of surrendering, is what they've done. All right? So all I got to do is go through all the court systems and stuff, and I'm going to be so freaking rich. It's just like, it's going to be fucking awesome. I look like a Wookiee right there. That's right. But anyway, all right. So that's the plan. Like, everything's going fucking awesome, It's just like, the only thing that would make it better right now is if Sabrina showed up, So everything is going great. And wow. A 15-year-old stepping up to a 51-year-old, it's like, I totally could have laid him out because he didn't have his guard up. I could have just and lift him up off the ground and shit, But I even told him, man,